Welcome back to Reputation at Stake. We are on a different week than the normal progression. We've kind of gone forward.
Yeah, I think we stopped counting at 19, so this is, I believe, week 23.
Okay.
Of course, my math could be wrong.
Right. We had a few family incident issues.
Yeah, last month, October, Friday the 13th, my sister Leslie went home to be with the Lord. And I got to go down to Florida and say goodbye to her. And so then I came back, and if that wasn't enough, Randy's mom took a turn for the worst, and she ended up passing just a week later, almost at the exact same time my sister Leslie passed. Your mom passed away at 10:07 at night
on October 20th.
Yeah, a week after my sister Leslie. So we've kind of gone through the ringer a little bit. Yeah, we're still going through that ringer. It's been hard. It's been really hard. And so we wanted to get back on the swing of things. So up to the 19th, we were doing carnivore diet. Actually, the week of 20, we did carnivore diet. When I traveled down to Florida, I did carnival diet. Carnival? It was a trip. Carnival. Why is that not coming out? Carnivore. My brain is fried.
Sorry, guys. It's just been a crazy past couple weeks.
And then today I showed like 8 houses, so my brain is like so fried. I'm a little bit tired. So anyways, we actually did good. We didn't cheat. Like when my sister Leslie passed away, I traveled with another one of my sisters, and she was so kind and thoughtful, making sure I had the kind of foods that I was willing to eat, which was carnivore. So that week we didn't cheat at all. I don't think you cheated while I was gone, because I made some food before I actually had to leave, and you actually cooked for Mom. He made bacon and eggs for my mom because she lives with us.
Yep.
So that was awesome. And then when his mom went into hospice care, we went up together to go sit with her and say goodbye and all that fun stuff. And guys, we just fell off the wagon. Like there was no wagon to even fall off. Like it crashed and burned. And it's been quite a trip to get back on carnivore.
Right.
Just because we buy all the foods and we try really hard, and then sadness overwhelms us and we make bad food choices essentially. But we're back. We're back making videos, and
I will tell you, I noticed that got some cat hair on.
We've got big long dog hair.
So you kind of learn about yourself, like why do you have a draw for food? So obviously the dieting is like logic, you should have this food, you should not eat this food. But one of the important things is to try to understand why you are overweight in the first place, right? And I noticed that I have, if you hear a loud noise, it's our dog slurping the water. I noticed that I go to sugar to try to feel better. I mean, obviously, right? Everyone talks about that. But when you begin to see there's like a pull inside of you, and then
like the Men in Black, the little bug, the big bug that just wanted sugar.
Yeah.
I mean, that's that's what it is. It's just sugar.
More sugar.
It wasn't even about like pastas and weird stuff to make you feel better. It was sugar. Like sugar has its hooks in you.
And what's really weird is that when you have sugar, it doesn't bring your mom back. It doesn't give you what you want. Like I heard people say, they wanted to get me stuff when they heard my mom died. And I was like, I would rather have my mom. Like my mind was just so in mourning, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and so it still is. And it's a process.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be such a downer for those watching.
I don't want people to think you're over it, like by any means. Like I think grief can take anywhere from 3 months to 2 years is like a very normal range for grief to go through.
Yeah. You'll just find yourself, you'll be watching, I don't know, the news or something, or you'll just be out in public, but you'll have a thought and it just guts you, and you're like, oh my gosh, I was getting close to go to the funeral, and the guy said, so what are these, is there a special occasion? And I was like,
Oh, he did look sharp for the funeral.
Yeah, I was like,
for the first time, he wore a vest in this beautiful pinky purpley
oh
tone.
yeah,
Maybe if we have a picture, we can show it.
yeah.
But you looked really sharp.
Yeah, but it's just weird
Yeah.
because whenever you go to talk to somebody, you're fine, and then all of a sudden you're not fine. So, but anyway,
And I took the coward's way out because he was at the register of the store telling this gentleman, why he was buying clothes, and I heard Randy's voice break, and I walked away because I would have been a puddle, because just going through my sister passing away, and then of course I loved your mom and her passing away, it just left a hole, like two big shotgun holes in our lives, which is weird because we don't necessarily see them. Well, you saw your mom every other weekend. I hadn't seen my sister in like 10 years. So, but just knowing it's so final. But it also kind of makes heaven. I love what you say because it's so true. Your mom's not dead. She's just where you can't visit her, essentially, because she's in heaven. And I think it's really neat when you get to say that about people instead of, I don't know, they're sleeping somewhere or, whatever. So, I mean, it's not cool. I don't mean that, but it's a sweet thing to be able to say.
and we don't want to be a downer,
We will be a downer if we need to be a downer.
Yeah, but this is just being real.
Yeah, the
and
facts.
It's kind of important and applicable because it has caused us to get derailed. But we don't.
We chose to be derailed.
Yeah, we it's always a choice.
We made a conscious decision.
It's important that we take responsibility for our choices.
Yeah.
And
we chose to
be
drive
derailed,
off the bridge.
To be derailed, yeah, like
We totally chose this.
But it also gives people an idea that whenever you're on a diet, I think you told me this once. If ever you fall or fail a meal, you don't have to wait a week or a day. You can actually do better on your very next meal. And so, if there's ever a time when you would fail, it was probably when someone you love passes away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's important to try to get back on the horse. That's what we spend our life doing, is just getting back on the horse, keep going, be resilient, and see results.
Yep.
So,
and something kind of cool, hopefully my mom will have her own update here shortly because she's got some good news about what's been going on.
Okay.
But I won't share that with you because it's for her to tell. But my mom, through all this, even though she lost her firstborn child, she has not cheated once at all. Like, we've been upstairs cheating, but we still, either she buys her own meat or I've been bringing her meat that I've been cooking, and she has not cheated at all. So I'm really proud of her because I know when you see someone else fall off the wagon, it kind of gives you like permission in a bad way.
You lose accountability.
So, yeah. So that's what's been going on with us. So obviously, at this point in time, I'm not even going to bother weighing myself and measuring myself because I'm pretty sure it won't be good. But I did weigh myself a couple days ago, and I was the exact same weight as I have been all the previous weeks with the big stall I had. So I haven't really gained much weight, and I haven't lost any weight.
I gained 3 pounds.
So far, that you know of.
That I know of.
And we know that weight doesn't just come on overnight. We know it might take a little while for all that. So it could be water weight, it could be weight.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
But we'll be the purpose of this video is to try to get back on track and start working our way towards.
Yeah, like tonight we're having pork loin. Today I made, I got to tell you about pork loin. That's so good. Well, I won't tell you in this video, but maybe we'll have a cooking video and I'll show you what I'm doing with the pork loin.
Okay.
Because if your budget doesn't always allow for steak all the time, or you just want to mix things up, pork is surprisingly delicious in the way I do it. What else? Oh, guess what carnivores don't have to worry about?
Sorry, this chair. Carnivores don't have to worry about
their vegetables being poisoned.
Oh, okay. So we're changing everything to a topic.
We're totally changing everything to a really quick topic. So in the news recently, I think a lot of people are hearing about this product called Apeel, A-P-E-E-L, and it's something they are spraying on vegetables. They, as in the food industry, and it's supposed to help preserve your vegetables. I believe it's even a form of insecticide. And So anyways, I looked up Appeal, like what it is and that kind of stuff. And from Appeal's website, it's just a product that's already found naturally in peelings. And it's just to keep your products, your produce lasting longer and staying fresher longer. And even organic farmers are using it. But what people who are really into the science of looking up stuff and doing all the studying and breaking down of all the stuff are finding is that it's also used, I believe, as an insecticide on some products. And what it does is it dysregulates the hormones of the bugs so that they can't reproduce.
Oh.
Well, if you're eating a whole bunch of fruit and vegetables, that's something that's going in your body. If you get too much of it, it just makes me wonder. I don't know for sure because I haven't done all the research currently. I wonder if that's going to start affecting, human hormones and even their ability to have children.
Okay, wow.
So, but as a meat eater,
yeah,
we don't have to worry about that.
Oh.
Because they have yet to spray meat with that kind of stuff. So I thought that was kind of cool, like go for the carnivores, not carnivals, carnivores. One less thing to have to worry about by just eating meat. We don't have to worry about that.
Yet one more benefit.
Yeah, one more benefit. And then to totally go on a different rampage. I've been trying a couple new products. I'm not sponsored. Without getting like a doctor's note or anything, I don't really recommend these products. I just want to let you know what I'm doing and if they're helping. I've started taking iodine in my coffee every morning. I think Nisha does too. It's for people with thyroid issues. And I know Randy's really concerned about me poisoning his coffee. So at this time, Randy's not taking iodine, but I am. I know you can do a blood panel with your doctor and find out if you're low on iodine and if this is the right solution for you. But this is something I've been taking. I haven't noticed that I feel like ultra amazing on it, but I've also taken it less than a month. And then the other product we are both taking, because I am putting this in Randy's coffee, is D3K2 drops. And the reason I started taking this is I've noticed as the days are getting colder and the sun is getting less and less, I've been spending less time outside. I don't believe this really has that many ingredients in it. Again, you'd probably want to get your own blood levels tested to see if it's something that works for you. But I have noticed on days where I take this, it does help keep some of the depression at bay, just a little bit better. It's not like a perfect magical Band-Aid. And maybe because I know I'm taking it, I can kind of believe that it's helping. But I do know that most people in America tend to have low vitamin D. So, something to discuss with your doctor or, decide if it's something you want. And again, we're not sponsored by either of these companies. It's just things that I'm using in my life. I think you can do the whole carnivore diet and never use a supplement. So it's just things that I've found that maybe are working. I'll keep you posted if we change anything on that.
Okay, cool.
So that's what I have is, yes, we've fallen off the bandwagon. We're back on. We're trying to make all the best decisions, trying to move forward and claw our way up out of this crazy thing we call life.
Yeah.
So we're back, baby.
Back hardcore, and we support each other, and that right there is a huge boon to our success.
That's right.
Is being able to have someone to lean on and kind of pull you out of your hole, your ditch when you fall down. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's things we've learned in the last 23 weeks of a carnivore journey.
Yes.
So I hope you'll join us for recipes and other stuff we have up and coming, and we wish you the best. God bless.
God bless. More to come. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.